Alright, so in honor of the Keep It Klassy visualizer hitting 282 plays on YouTube, I thought I'd make a little behind the scenes video to show you guys how it was made. So Keep It Klassy, of course, is the name of the track, not just the name of the video. The video is a visualizer for the track. The whole purpose of the video was made to serve as a visualizer for the song, in case anyone was confused. The name of the video, Keep It Klassy, it takes after the name of the track, Keep It Klassy. So I hope that clears that up. So the song came first, and then I made the video afterwards. So hope that helps. Basically, this is the Final Cut Pro session. As you can tell here, this whole thing was shot in one take. Now, a lot of people sometimes try to do this. Honestly, I don't think it could get any better than what we ended up with, because this was like very naturally all done in one take. Like, it's just 5 minutes of just everything happening all in real time, which is pretty cool. Not many people can get to this point. Obviously, my friend Rachel here, she's the one who's dancing in the video. As you can see here, we have some dancing shoes, and then it pans up to, oh, hang on. So it panned, wait, hang on. Hold up. So you can see the dancing shoes pan up to person, this person who is now dancing. And really, it's a simple concept too. Like, most of this is just her dancing, right? But then of course we open it with the dancing shoes, and then her waking up, and then just kind of immediately going into dancing. It's like an interpretive dance, you know. That's kind of the concept here.
It felt very much like a story of a dancer getting home from dance practice. And after a long day of doing it, you're exhausted. And I used to be a dancer, so I remember like going back home. I would take my shoes off, and that was about it. Sometimes I would keep my costume on, and I would just pass out on the couch. The beginning of the song feels very slow, and like you finally just got to the bed. You got to the couch, you're just relaxing. And it slowly starts to pick up, because either that song is stuck in your head, that one you really like in this instance, like if we're going off of the dancer, like it's the song that they've been practicing but that they really do love. So they're slowly, okay, it's reluctant at first, kind of get up, start doing some stretches, start getting into it, but then once they really start getting into the dance, they really get into it. Like, they're really remembering how much they love it again. And then you get so into it that you're not even doing the real dance anymore. You're not doing the real choreography. So in this instance, it's, you know, I was doing some jazz styles and then just went into whatever felt fun and whatever felt natural to do in the moment. And then you put so much into it that you overexert yourself again. So then in the middle of the song, it feels like it kind of starts to wind down again. So a cat nap, you could say. Take a cat nap, do some slow movements again. But then that like hype train moment, that bridge comes, then you get excited again, and it really energizes you. And that leads into like that last part of the song, where you're just giving it whatever you got left, and then you're just like reminiscing in the moment of the amazing feeling that you just had.
And here, ladies and gentlemen, is where we filmed the video. So you can tell this was kind of the area where most of the dancing was happening, but then it opened. It opened right about here, like right here was where the dancing shoes were. Of course, they're not here now, but you can just imagine the dancing shoes were right there. And then it pans to Rachel getting up, slowly making her way over here, and then she's, hang on. And then that's pretty much the main thing. And sometimes she moves a little closer towards the end of the carpet here. This takes up most of the video. You see a little bit of this. Yeah, again, we don't have the shoes, but you can kind of get the idea. This was essentially where the filming took place. Now, of course, the way that we played the music while the visualizer was being filmed was we had this speaker here. Of course, it's not turned on right now. I just put it on the floor, played the music. It worked out in the sense that we were only really filming the carpet area, and so we would never actually get the speaker in the shot. So essentially, it would just be right here. I would hit play. Rachel would do her thing. She would basically be dancing in time with the song. This was so that she could hear the song while filming the visualizer that would go over the song. So that's kind of how that works. So hopefully that clears up any questions people have about how that part worked out. But yeah, we just had the speaker right here, and I would just play and pause while we did different takes of stuff. So There you go. So what I did here was I just added all these fun little effects here. I actually have like a whopping 5 layers of effects. Now, the first one of these, which I'll go ahead and have in isolation here, this determines the color. You can probably imagine that the original filming of this didn't have a blue hue. I took care of that myself. I made sure to add that blue in. The add noise adds noise. And then I wanted brightness, so we made sure to brighten that up a little bit. Oh, wrong one. Now this one's fun. This one just adds texture. In the same way that this comic book effect adds even more texture. Sorry, someone's sending me a message. I feel like this is great for complementing the movements, both of the camera positioning and what the dancer is doing. I think it pays tribute to whoever else might be doing this that you could think of. Was there anything else, or was that it? I think that was it. I think those are the only 5 effects that I use. And so that's really all there is to it. And then yeah, again, the whole thing is in one take. I've not checked to see how common it is for one take scenes to happen in the general sense, but I'm assuming not a lot of people do it. So that's how I made the video. Right here on my laptop. Hope everyone enjoyed. Hope everyone learned something. I look forward to reading all your comments. If you have any questions, feel free to send them my way. I will answer them really whenever I feel like, but still send them over, you know. All right, that's going to do it for today's video. Don't forget to leave a like, leave a comment, leave